Hey guys, what's up? Hope everyone's doing well and had a good weekend. Wanted to record a little video for you. I promised a few people I'd make this just to answer a few of your questions. I'm going to try to keep it pretty brief, try to keep it under 5 minutes if possible. So I wanted to mention you may be getting emails from the beta community. Like every time you make a comment in here, it may be coming as an email notification. I've been having that happen to me, and it's just a little glitch in the software. I did tell you this was a new software that we were trying. So I don't know. I don't know if that's happening to you or if that's just happening because I'm an admin. But if it is happening, just delete those. I do apologize for the inconvenience. If that's not happening, then obviously there's nothing to worry about. But I will. You guys can even let me know in the comments in there if you want to chime in and let me know if you're getting email notifications every time someone makes a comment. And that would help me because I'll then do a little research to see if I can rectify it a little bit quicker and try to get that resolved so your inbox is not getting slammed. Anyway, hope you guys are, when you're coming in, here you see 29 posts. So you guys have, a lot of you have introduced yourself already, and a lot of our moderators who are in here, they've been answering questions and getting to know you guys. I put up a, do you have any questions for us? So only 7 of those. So I'd love to, if you guys have more questions, please come in there and just let us know. We will answer anything. I did put up a what is your schedule also post. Just wanted to get an idea on your schedules. We are planning a live event, which I'll get into in a few minutes, for later this week. And I know there's probably not a perfect time for everyone. That's almost impossible, but based on the responses, try to pick something that works for everybody. So I'll circle back to that. Anyway. Okay, a couple things that, like I said, you guys should at this point be either doing the BGB chair version, which is here on page 1, or the standing one, which is at the bottom of page 1. And you should just be doing that every day with one rest day. Just, again, following along the program that Coach T laid out in there. But several of you had questions about, should you be doing anything else? Should you be doing a companion with that? And that's up to you guys. I want to show you where that is. So you guys, there's a lot of great resources in here. So I'm just I just moved to page 3. Actually, I think our companions are page 2. So let me go back. So one of your options, I'm just going to scroll down. And I encourage you guys, again, to go in and play around with the membership non-exercise time, just to get familiar. There's a lot of great resources in here. So this is your companion guide library, in case you haven't seen it yet. I'm just going to go in. Okay. Entering the library. And so what I want you guys to do is, it's really up to you. If you're feeling pretty good, if you feel like BGB Bootcamp is not draining you too much, you have enough energy to do something in addition to it, and you have the time for it as you're going through BGB Bootcamp, then definitely add a companion circuit into your workout during the day. And really what I'm going to suggest is you guys pick your own. Obviously, you can pick based on your symptoms and what you'd like to work on. So here's foot, ankle, knees, hips. And actually, let me go back one spot. I'm just going to go back. Okay. So before I even enter the library, I don't even need to do that right now. If you see here categories, okay, I just scroll down a little, as you see, instead of entering libraries. So you guys can look at all the different companion circuits we have. So we have foot drop with foot turn in, foot drop with foot turn out, knees falling in, knee hyperextension, peg leg, glutes. I'm just gonna go to page 2 in it. MS spine, breathing and reducing MS hug. Here's body weakness and spasticity. Here's weak hands and grip strength. And there's no right or wrong here. And I know there are different areas that you guys want to work on. So again, pick something. Just pick one that you want to work on. So if you wanted to work on hands and grip strength to supplement, you would just go in, okay, and you have the modules. It's like I said, there's no right or wrong. You're going to pick, and I know some of you may have more than one symptom going on that you want to work on, but again, just start with one and get used to doing a companion in addition to the BGB bootcamp. And I want to show you guys something else. So this is where you would find all your companion circuits, okay, in the companion library. There's MS Spine level, okay. And Trevor explains them, like if you clicked on it, so level 1A, chair spinal mobility, all right, and you can see that's an additional 26-minute workout on top of your BGB, okay. But Trevor, as you see this text, Trevor does some explaining on, so there is text here giving you an explanation, equipment needed, etc. So that's why I really want you guys to be resourceful and take advantage. I mean, one of the great things about our program is it's very educational. It's not just about the workout. That's a big part of it. We really want to educate you guys and help you guys as much as possible. So with that being said, if you're not yet doing a companion yet and you would like to, I encourage you to start. And again, pick the one that's good for you. Get in there, check them out, and see where you want to start. Now, if you'd like, I'm going to show you. If you'd like more information on them, okay, Trevor goes pretty deep on those. Okay, I'm going to go back to the home page, and I always can do that by going to my library. Okay, it always takes me back to home base, and then I scroll down to the bottom. I got all my different pages here. So I'm going to go. I'm sorry. I'm actually going to go onto page 3. That was a test community one that I did before. All right, so a couple things. So here's the movement meds, okay? Now, if you go into the movement meds, and Trevor actually does deep dive coaching on all of those companion circuits. So if you're having trouble figuring out which one might be a good one for you, Trevor explains them. And they're all timestamped so you guys can browse. You don't have to watch everything. It would take you 3 hours to get through all this. But he goes through it. So the foot drop, knee hyperextension. There we go. Okay. So again, you could see it's time-stamped. Okay. And again, companion movement. So that companion library we were just in, here in the movement meds, this is just Trevor explaining what those are and how to use them. And it's a deep dive coaching session, which you'll see is you're going to learn a ton from. So again, it's timestamp. So 3-minute 40 mark. What is the purpose of the new foot drop exercises? So Trevor explains that on camera. So I encourage you to go in there, and you're going to learn the purpose of those companion circuits, what they're going to do. Okay. If foot drop is an issue for you, I go in here. You know, that's something, if you're thinking about doing the foot drop companions, go in here to the movement meds. You can browse around by the timestamps. He goes through different topics, and just get in there. And like I said, there's a wealth of information in here, and everything is timestamped, as you can see. Now that was just the first one. He did 3 different movement meds, okay? So here's number 1, which was foot drop, knee hyperextension, knee kiss, and peg leg. Those are the 4 he goes over. Movement meds 2, he goes over walking, hip flexors, glutes, and spine. And here's movement meds 3. He goes over the breathing, MS hug, upper body, the neck, and the hands. So he goes through everything. And again, they're all time-stamped. Now going to movement meds 3. Whoop. Oh no, my internet's freezing up on me. There we go. All right, so these, again, I encourage you, you're gonna learn a lot just from checking these out, and it's a great way to figure out if you're not sure which companion guide to use. this is a great way to learn just by going into the movement meds section. And again, okay, let me get out of this. So I'm going to get out of, and again, I can always go back if I'm lost, always go back to my library. But again, movement meds, so you got your companions on page 2, here at the bottom. Go to page 2. You will find the companions at the bottom of page 2, the entire library, okay? That's where you're going to do your second workout if you choose to. In addition to BGB Bootcamp, got on page 3 an explanation of what those companions are, okay? And that's in the movement med section here, okay? That's where I just was. Now, last thing, I'd love for you guys, I'm going to give you a little assignment. Now, when you're done, I want you to go into the community feature and let us know that you watched this. So I want you to go into the MS Gym Masterclass series this week. All right, so I'm just going to hit on View Program here. And I want you to scroll down a little bit. MS Symptoms. I want you to watch this. Trevor does an amazing video explaining pain, what's normal. Like that's a common question we get from everyone. Like, what kind of pain is normal, what's not? If you're experiencing more MS symptoms now that you're exercising, which happens for some people when they get started with us, Trevor explains all of that in great detail. So you understand your body, what's going on more. This is stuff, honestly, you won't find this anywhere. This is really just going to help you understand. It's a 28-minute video. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to watch this. So that's your extra assignment for this week, is to get in and watch this, because you guys got to start educating yourself. So get in and watch this. It's invaluable. That's why we put it here. I mean, there's tons of content that we could have put in here. This was one of the most important ones that we wanted to get in. Trevor originally did this in the Facebook group, but we put it into the membership, and I can't encourage you enough to watch it, okay? And then once you do watch it, I want you to come back to the beta group. I want you to, I'll either have another link in here, or you could just create a new post on the Welcome Introduce Yourself thread. I want you to come in and post that you watched it, and let me know one thing you learned from it, okay? So that's your assignment for the week. And then the other thing was, we're gonna do a live session with 2 of our moderators that you can come on just to meet everybody. It's going to be on the Zoom software platform. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I'll send you all the information in a day or two, as soon as I know the day and time. And you get a chance to ask our moderators any questions you have. You'll get to know each other a bit. And I know not everyone will be on it. There's no way I can find a perfect time for everybody, but I want to at least get the ball rolling with that, so we can, you guys can get to know each other, build some relationships, ask our moderators any questions you have. Again, they've all been doing the programs for at least a year now. And then probably next week or the week after, we're going to have Trevor do something special for you guys live. And you don't need to worry about that now. I'll fill you in on the details as we get there. Main thing, like I said, is right now the most important thing you can do is consistency, is working out every day, just getting into BGB Bootcamp and doing your program. And like I said, and please check in if you have not. Some of you still have not introduced yourself, so I highly encourage you to get in there. That's it. So I'll probably, for now, we'll see where this goes, at least for the next, I don't know, at least for the short term. I'll continue to do some of these short videos and send them as an email, just because I know there's a higher chance that you will see it. If I just posted it in the feed here, like if I just went in and did a post, I could just go in and do a random post and put up the link to this, or even if I start another topic just about this. At this stage, I'm not as confident, especially if this is a new software, as I've talked about. I'm not as confident that everyone will see it. And I want you all to see this video I just created for you. So for now, I'm just going to send it as an email. Let's just stick with that. And again, if you have questions, come in here. This is where to ask them right here. All right, so I hope you guys are doing well. And, well, I was going to say, have a good, enjoy the rest of your evening, but I don't know. Depending on where you are, it might not be evening yet. I'm here on the East Coast in Florida, so it's approaching 6 p.m. my time. So for those of you in a similar time zone, have a good evening. If you're elsewhere, have a good morning or afternoon or whatever it is. But if you haven't yet exercised today, make sure you get in there and do the program. So I hope this little brief tour answers some more of your questions. And like I said, if you're stuck anywhere, please let us know. We are here for you. Okay, guys? All right, so have a good night. Bye.